I've got a few Bronze Age books, nothing crazy, but some really cool covers and some really interesting books. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you doing today? Welcome back to another video, and like I said in the intro, got another box to open. This one contains some Bronze Age. Well, one set of Bronze Age and another one that's on the fence between bronze and copper, depending on what source you use to determine the the cutoff year. But without any further ado, let's just get into it. And first things first, I have to try to get the box out. Okay, looks in good condition. Let's just pop it open here, and off we go. First things first, we have three copies, Power Man of Iron Fist number 84. Why this? Like I said, cool covers. Bronze Age, cool covers. I mean, you just can't go wrong. And honestly, I've always thought Iron Fist was a lot cooler than he was portrayed in the Netflix series. Yeah, they had shitty writing. Sure, they could have been, cast a little better. But look, when you get into the actual comics, he's really cool. So that's why I bought these. And the other reason why is because they were about $2.60 each. So and I have, just for clarity's sake, 2 newsstand, 1 direct, for whatever that means to you. They're all supposed to be Very Fine Plus, I believe. Very Fine Plus, Very Fine Plus, Very Fine Plus. One of them looks to be a hell of a lot better than the other 2, which is not surprising. Give me 1 second to grab my knife. I've learned that I really need to use the knife more than just trying to use my hands tearing these open. And so let's just take a look at these. This one is one of the crap ones. Okay, so in terms of overall appeal, got a lot of indentations on the back. Don't know if we can see them here. You can see that it reflects color really well. Don't know if you could really tell with the indentations, but trust me, they're all over the back over here. What you can see is the spine. This you'll be able to see much clearer. And you can see bad staple, spine ticks, color breaking. Got a couple more up here. That's the worst of it. Color-wise, let's take a look at the interior pages. Got some off-white to white pages. Nothing to write home about, but still, the colors do come out very nicely. Corners are all very sharp. Good press will probably make it to be an actual Very Fine Plus. Second copy. This one is also a crappier copy than what it's supposed to be. Same thing. Cover is clean. It reflects colors well, but the back is a little less screwy. But again, we can see. Don't know if you can really tell from the back. You'll be able to tell more right here. You can see a lot of spine ticks. And then if we come to the front, we'll be able to see them even better. So there's a lot of dents. There's a, up here, there you go, a couple there. But again, overall quality, the corners are all sharp. The pages off-white to white, which for a book of this age, staples are all intact in the middle. Okay, for $2.60 or whatever it was, can't be that upset. And that's why I pulled the trigger on it. But this one looks to be the best of them all. The back cover is much flatter. There's a little bit of a fold. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, you can see that line coming right there. That goes down. It's a little bit dirty. I really wouldn't say dirty, but you see right there a little bit of ink. A little bit of ink over there. But this one is much cleaner. Many less spine ticks. And again, the colors of the pages, staples are all right. This one actually, if you see in the corner, you can see the creasing in the corner of the by the spine. That is going to need to be paid attention to. That needs to be pressed out a little bit. But you know, again, for the exact dollar amount is $278 on 2 of them, $284 on 1 of them. So can't really be too upset. Now this one is the big one. This one, I was hoping that it would come back as a very high value or high quality, very fine. Can't really say that it did, which is par for the course. This is Amazing Spider-Man 257. First appearance of Ned Leeds as Hobgoblin, the third Hobgoblin. Whatever the hell happens in the MCU with him or not, it's just a cool book to have. But again, I mean, here. Let's just look at their description. Cover tears, tiny indents. I don't know if it'll focus on that. But yeah, okay. Tiny indents. Here's the front frickin' cover. See this right here? Those are not indents. Those are complete tears. You can see here. It's probably easier to see it in the inside. You have that. Here's the back cover. You can see the corners. So again, Nucadia is notorious for having crappy, low quality gradings. And this was surprising because this wasn't even on the back. This was on the front. Normally it's on the back where they say, hey, you know, that's where the damage is. We didn't look at it. Internally, staples are sharp, off-white to white. It says cover clear is supposed to have minor wear. Yeah, it's not that bad. But yeah, this is, you can see this as a slight roll. There's a slight roll as you have all the white on the spine. And you can even see it's not that because the spine, you know, the staple is on the front. Same thing up here. The spine is rolled to the front rather than the side. So, you know, this ended up costing me $6, $7. So, yeah. I was excited and nervous at the same time. But I guess if I clean and get this cleaned and pressed, you know, yeah, it'll be maybe a 7.5. Let's pause this for a second because as I was finished with this video and I started to post the results of this ASM 257 onto Instagram, I noticed what you're seeing on the screen. And that is, not only was there supposed to be no corner damage other than a 1/4 of an inch crease, but it looks like something ate the cover and the first page of the book. So there's that, which makes this even worse. So now let's get back to the original recording, which is, you know, what a very fine would be, except they blatantly said tiny indent on the front cover. Does not say anything about, you know, creases or tearing, which is obvious there. So what can you do? You know, this company is just, it's hit or miss. You know, you're really rolling the dice when you're dealing with them. Unfortunately, 3 misses, 1 hit. The good thing is it cost me $15 complete to get this shipped to me. So, you know, if at some point later down the road I can get a little bit of money back on it, you know, it is what it is. And my LED light just died, so that's why the video is getting, slightly darker and darker as we went along. So I'm just going to end it here. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments how you deal with stuff like this. If you've ever experienced this where you buy a book, you don't expect a store to have a $15 book, a $20 book, have front, back, cover pictures. And I ask this all the time. How would you deal with it? How would you approach it? Let me know in the comments. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this doesn't happen to you a lot, so maybe you don't have any experience with it. But thanks for watching. Until later, I'll see you next time.